Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Custom Carving and Epoxy UK. I hope you like the thumbnail. That is my pooch Reggie. He is a gorgeous cross between a bulldog and a Staffordshire Bull Terrier, and my best friend, so I just thought I'd include him in the thumbnail. But a few people have been asking, why do I keep filling in these tiny little cabochons on my jewellery mould when I'm doing the videos? So I thought I'd do a quick video to show you probably the simplest form of jewellery that I've been able to make so far, because the plan is this year is to stock up my Etsy shop and to try and make a bit of a side income, or possibly even a full-time living eventually, out of what I love doing, which is being creative. So you have seen in the previous videos that we've basically been filling this every time with every experiment. And now what I've done is I've got to the point where I've got quite a few of these little cabochons for jewellery. Now, they're quite small, but actually what I did is before I started filling those and making them, I measured the distance with a tape measure. I know you can get calipers nowadays, what measure the exact distance and diameter and everything like that. I didn't have one, so I just used a straightforward tape measure. I did the first one with UV resin as well, just to test that it would fit. But in a nutshell, it's dead straightforward. I found this pack, I think it was of 40 rings, and I'll put a link in the description to where you can get them on Amazon. Which comes with these glass cabochons. Now, obviously, if you're a resin artist, you're probably not going to use those. Now, what you could do with them is use them to make a mould, which would make this a lot easier, and you could batch do 20 or 30 at once. But for me, I quite like doing 1 or 2 at a time. They use probably about, I don't know, 9 or 10 drops of resin. So it's no major fuss for me to just drip that in there when I'm doing other experiments or other projects. And actually, you'd be amazed at the detail that you can get into a little one of these. It's like with the Petri effect, it's amazing, you know? And if you walk into a high street jewellery shop, would you find one of these? I haven't seen one yet. So again, it's amazing the amount of different colours you can get, the amount of different details just in those tiny little pieces. And the good thing with these rings are, because obviously the problem is with rings, everyone's got different size fingers. So, and obviously people want to wear rings on different fingers. So that's normally your problem. If you're a jeweller's, you're going to have to stock, I don't know, 20 different sizes. But with this standard hardware that I've found, they're actually adjustable. So I can fit that on my pinky, for example, and I can just stretch it out, and now it fits on that finger. And you can carry on doing that with them. So actually, in that respect, I think they're great. Now, would you get your other half one of these as an engagement ring? Probably not, but you know, early on in a relationship, it would still be a nice present to get to show somebody how you feel, or just something special for somebody. So, and again, it didn't cost a fortune for this hardware, and there's 40 rings in there. So even if you sold these, I don't know, £10 or $10 a piece, there's a lot of money to be made from not a lot of resin and just a bit of creativity and a bit of art. So all I do with them, now different people have different ways. I've seen on some of the videos, people have said that they use an E6000 glue, but basically you want a strong glue, what's going to keep it in place. So what I use is good old fashioned No More Nails. I haven't found a stronger glue for DIY projects around the house, and I've tested this on a couple of the pendant backings that I do, and it is just as strong. So it's dead straightforward. You get your ring backing, you get your No More Nails. I will put a link in the description in case you want to get yourself some. I simply put a decent amount on that centerpiece so that I know there's going to be a bond. And as I say, as long as you get a decent amount on there, so I tend to get sort of a blob that sort of size, so I know it's going to adhere to the back of one of these little cabochons. And because I know they're the right size, they actually pretty much pop in. And it is as simple as that. And you've now got a ring, what you can, I don't know, put in your Etsy shop, sell at a craft fair, or do whatever you want. And literally, it is that simple. Within 24 hours, that will be solid, and I won't be able to get that out of there. So it's, but I suppose, one of the easiest ways to make jewellery that you can sell. And do you know what? They are still very unique pieces. And I think that's why they're still special. Not everything has to be big. And as long as you can create something and market it that people want to buy, again, that took me all of about 3 seconds to put together because I'd already pre-made the cabochons. So within the space of a few minutes, because I've already pre-made these cabochons, what I can do is I've got another 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 there. So if I simply get out 10 of these, and I can do it in bulk now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then what I can do is just simply repeat the process for each one of those. Dead straightforward. And as I say, because I know that they're the right size, they pretty much clip into place anyway. So I don't think they would even come out without the glue. But I just like to have that in there because it's an extra element of security, you know, and you know that it's not going to drop out. But these are absolutely stunning for what they are. And it literally uses probably 5 drops of resin. So I'm going to quickly see if in a minute I can get all of these done, just as a bit of a fun thing to do. But it's literally that simple, guys. That simple. And you've got an amazing ring, which is unique, that somebody hopefully will have and will treasure forever. Also, let me know, guys. As I say, I'm trying to start to actually make a bit of a passive income out of my art this year for the first time. I do wood carving as well as the epoxy. And for the first time ever, I'm going to try and make a bit of a side hustle, I suppose you'd call it, off it. Tell me, where do you sell yours? Where do you have the most success? Craft fairs, Etsy, eBay, Amazon, your own websites? What works the best? I'll be intrigued to know in the comments what you do, because I'm looking to grow it, and it's something that I haven't done before. I've always been creative, but never actually sold any pieces before. So let me know what works best for you. Also, let me know in the comments if you're liking the content. You know, if you're not, we can adapt, we can try and change it and do something different. As you've seen from the content, you see on that one, I put a little bit too much glue in. It's not a problem. Wipe it off and then just go over it with a little bit of alcohol on a cloth, and it's as good as new. So I'm glad that happened for the purposes of the video. You don't want too much glue in there, otherwise that's what happens. You just need a small blob so you know it's attached. But yeah, let me know if you're liking the experiments that we're doing. Let me know if there's any experiments in particular that you want to see us do as well, that you haven't seen us do yet. I'm always looking for new ways to sort of make different sort of looks from resin, you know, and I don't know if you've watched it yet, but the best one I think we've had so far, results wise, that was unique, was the silicone oil in the white sinker in the Petri effect. That came out with some absolutely stunning designs that I've not seen anywhere else, and I'm always looking for new ways to do that. So if you've got any ideas that you want us to try, again, let me know in comments, and we'll try them out. And if it's your first time to the channel as well, make sure you like and subscribe, because it makes such a difference to the YouTube algorithm. If people like it, if they comment, YouTube will send it to more people to look at, and hopefully we can keep growing this community, keep growing the channel, because the more we grow, the more of this content you can get. I'm hoping to get to the point where literally I can create new content for you guys every day. But that will take a little while for us to grow the subscribers and grow the community. But yeah, dead simple project. In fact, I miscounted. So whilst we've been doing this, literally, I've now got a small collection of rings that I can put on my website for sale, which if you haven't seen it, we've just launched the store as well on Etsy, just to see how things go first of all with the sales and if we get any. So if you want to support the channel, if there's any of the pieces that you actually like, by all means, please nip into the shop, see if it's on there for sale. And obviously, if it is, you're going to help the channel by buying something as well. We do ship worldwide. Obviously, unfortunately, to the States, shipping is going to cost a little bit more. But you can see there, pretty much straightforward project. This is now, what, an 11-minute video. And I've now created 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 rings in the space of 11 minutes. And that is because I've pre-done them with this large jewelry mold as well, which I'm going to link in the description. And all it is those two there next to your big hearts. Keep on filling those when you're doing other projects, collect them up, and then it's as simple as that. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and we will see you on the next one.